Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kali and this is week 41 of my weight loss and self-discovery journey. Okay, so 2022, my year of goals. Small, attainable, achievable, super fun, sometimes super hard, maybe goals that I am setting up for myself so that I can really try to achieve as many things in this year as I possibly can. We know that big goals for me don't work. Small goals, yeah. Already hit my first goal of the year. So last week I talked about that I wanted to start learning Korean. I've already got several lessons under my belt. I'm doing it, y'all. I am learning that Hangul. So this week I want to talk about my next goal. And this one was a little bit harder for me because I have a hard time making decisions sometimes. And really sometimes it's all the time. I have a problem making decisions all the time. However, I really wanted to start a weight loss program. I didn't know which one to choose because, that whole decision making thing. I did some research. We all know what my research is like. 10 minutes tops on each of these. And I knew the ones I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do Nutrisystem. I didn't want to do like a Jenny Craig. I didn't want anything where I have to actually buy the food from that company. I typically don't like the food that's involved with that. I also didn't want anything that was super restrictive, but I also wanted something that helped guide me to what I should be eating, at least the types of food that I should be eating, but I didn't want it so restrictive that if I did want something outside of that, that I felt guilty or bad, or that it would completely mess something up. For example, if I did keto, I could, which I can't because I'm diabetic. So just an example, if I did keto and I ate a piece of cake, then that completely would mess me up, right? And I didn't want to do that. So what I decided to do was pick top 3 and do my pros and cons for each. Well, here are the 3 that I decided to look into a little bit further, and then my ultimate decision. The first was metabolic renewal. Now, I had looked into metabolic renewal actually last summer, and the program is based on women and our hormone types. You take a quiz, it asks you questions, things like, what type of shape? Do you retain water? That kind of thing. And based on those questions, and I am not a scientist, so I have to assume that they know what they're doing, I was given a hormone type, and then based on that hormone type, they would tell me what I should eat and what I shouldn't eat, and then what type of exercises that I should do. This is to kick off your metabolism. Not really kick it off, reset it. Reset your metabolism. So that program, from what I remember from last summer, was about $40. And that was like the total price. You're only paying for like one go. And the program, I believe, was like 10 to 12 weeks. And that was reset. Once you're done with the program, your metabolism is reset, you're losing weight, and then you can start to bring more things back into your diet once the program was over. However, you could choose to continue eating the things that were on it. Now, the reviews were a little mixed. People who were currently on the program seemed to love it. They felt like they were losing weight, but then once they came off of the program, they started to gain weight again. Well, I think that's really typical of most programs, right? Because if you're eating healthy and exercising, more than likely you're going to lose weight. Once you stop doing those things and then you start eating the things you were eating in order to get to the weight that you were, where you were trying to lose weight in the first place, more than likely you're going to gain weight. I think that's just math, right? Math, science. Biology. I'm naming a bunch of subjects that I did poorly in school. Anywho, so metabolic renewal, that was number 1. Number 2 was Weight Watchers. I know Weight Watchers works. I've done Weight Watchers before. I have family members who are actively doing Weight Watchers. They have been able to stay on it long term, and they like it. The price point for Weight Watchers is about $12 to $15, it seems like, on average for the two people that I know that are on it. And once kind of their subscription runs out, maybe like a 6-month subscription, and the price goes up, they're able to get a little bump down if they call and ask for a discount. So it's kind of stayed anywhere between $12 and $15 a month, which is definitely doable. You know that you have to stay within these points. I know they have a lot of zero foods because they kind of have like that 0 point program now, where that also includes like potatoes, sweet potatoes, chicken breast, fish, a lot of things that when I did it weren't considered 0 points. So I know that the program has changed a lot, but I still think it definitely would work for me. The last program that I looked into was Noom. And going into the research for Noom, I knew virtually nothing about it. What I did know is they talk about it's more of a psychological approach to weight loss versus just a nutritional approach. Why are you eating the way that you're eating? Why do you choose this versus this? So that was pretty intriguing to me, which is why I looked it up in the first place. Noom also requires a questionnaire in the beginning, and the questions were more like, instead of being, do you snack during the day? It was more about, are you hungry when you snack? Do you snack because you're bored? That was more along the lines of the questions. So I found that interesting. Now, Noom seems to be on possibly some crystallized meth because it is pretty pricey. Now, they do list out their prices on their website, and the longer you do it, the less expensive it is. So I was looking at like a 10-month program. The 10-month program is about $175, maybe $180, which equals out to about $18, $19 per month. After doing this research, after looking into what I thought would work best for me, where I'm at in my life, why I want to lose weight, I decided to go ahead and go with Noom. Here's why. Weight Watchers, I do believe, would work. However, I feel like with Noom, because they are focusing a lot on the mental health aspect, and I already know that that is a huge factor for me, I want to see what that's like. Now, I've just decided to do it, so I don't have all of the details yet. The more information that I get about the program, I will definitely share. I do know that you have to do like daily classes, which I think will be good for me, because if it's something that I have to go in and do every day, kind of like a daily affirmation, I'm almost thinking it's going to be, then that might be good for me. That may make me stay more accountable for that day if I know that I have to go in and do like a class. So I'm not sure what these classes are exactly yet, but we're going to find out. So goal number 2 of 2022, figure out what weight loss program that you need to do, because it's really important that I get my health, my weight, all of it under control, start exercising, because I'm never going to get to the ultimate goal of being healthy if I don't start somewhere. A journey begins with the first step. Somebody said that sometime, at some point in history. I don't remember who. Neil Armstrong? That doesn't seem right. Anyway, Noom. That is the answer. So goal number 2, figure out a weight loss program. Answer, Noom. Done it. Check marked off. So remember, these goals are small, attainable, quick turnaround goals. Not all of them are going to be about the whole process, but really just about sometimes just choosing to do something. Just like last week where it was, I want to begin Korean lessons. So the goal was to begin, actually get started, and I met that goal. So this week, the goal was to choose a program, stop being indecisive, and actually pick something. And I did. It's Noom. I'm going to sign up as soon as we're done with this video. And I will talk more about it next week and how it's going so far. All right. I've already got 2 goals under my belt, y'all. 2. Yes, K-pop song of the week. This week, I am going to suggest that you listen to a group called TXT, Tomorrow by Together. They are little tiny baby boo-boos. They are what I would call BTS's baby brothers. They are under the same label, Hybe. The song that I'm going to recommend is called Love Song. It's actually called like 0 by 1 equals love song. I know I love you. It's complicated. If you just go to the YouTube and put in TXT love song, it'll pop up. I think you'll like it. They also have another song on the same album called Loser Lover. And if you like kind of a rock sound, they have a song called Frost that I think you might like as well. Definitely check them out. TXT, Tomorrow by Together, Love Song, Loser Lover, Frost. So really it was more of a song recommendations versus just a song of the week. But you get what I'm trying to put down. All right, that's it, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel so you can see the continuing journey. And I will see you next week.